Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to 30 minutes of Legends of Aethereus. Alright, so this is an RPG, action RPG that was released a couple of days ago. Or, I'd say, yeah. Anyways, it's, how much is it? $30, I believe. I can just check it, really. And it is down, where is it? Yeah, $30. Well, right now it's 20% off, so it's $24, but it is essentially $30. So, it's an action RPG, and it's quite interesting. It's, well, let's just play it. You'll see. If it loads. There you go. Alright. As you can see, I played 1 hour and 50 minutes with this character already. And I don't know, it's quite interesting. It's not good, but it's not bad either. Well, it really depends on the definition of bad, really. I mean, some people consider this game bad. I find it very intriguing. The combat works. Yeah. The graphics is okay, it's not like the best in the world. So, this is basically your hub area, right? And in here you have a blacksmith, and that's it. So far, that's all it was introduced to me. Blacksmith and the boat, of course, I can't forget about the boat. So this is basically your hub area, right? So in this hub area, you can do various things. Like, for example, you can create statues of yourself because you are narcissistic and you like to see yourself across the city streets. So you can do it in various ways, I guess. That looks fun. So we'll make it both black marble. Yeah, make this black marble. And then you can spin it around, and then you can adjust like the pose of it, of your statue. Let's go with that. And then you can craft it for materials. So, materials can be gotten either during missions, or you can buy it from a blacksmith. I just bought it from a blacksmith, and there you go. You can do various statues around the city, if you so desire. This place looks interesting, but I haven't figured out what it's for yet. So, how you get your missions in this game is if you look at the top right corner of your game, you see this mini map, or the radial map, I should say, because it's not really a mini map.
Welcome,
so you can go around
friend.
and talk to various people. So this quest is not yet unlocked. I need to do. I guess I need to finish my quest first. The quest that I currently have.
Hello.
Yeah, so I can't really do much with these people right now, but basically the green human icons are the people you can talk to. I hate radio maps, I really do. They're the most annoyingest thing in the world, because you don't see where you are, and the only way to actually open up the map is you can't. You can't in the city. So I don't know like what they were thinking when they did this, but apparently you can't open the map in the city. I just realized that myself, so that's really stupid. So right now, the only person I can get my quests from is this chick right here, which I already gotten her.
Hurry, friend, you have important things to do.
Yes, the voice acting is not top-notch, if you can imagine. So there's also one other actual like salesman in the entire game, which is this guy. This is actually better than what I have. Cool. By the way, you can't get this much money immediately. Obviously, I cheated, because I didn't really want to spend like countless hours gathering money just to make this video for you guys. So I just thought I'll just make it really easy for myself. So let's see. I can buy stuff. The buying menu in this game is awful. I don't like it because, yeah, I don't know why it just doesn't automatically buy it for you, but you have to actually accept it. I hate games when they do that. It just wastes so much of my time. It's ridiculous. One thing I can say though, that is actually good, is that your character actually changes based on what armor they wear, which is very nice. And the same thing happens with yourself, which is very annoying. Now, you may think, well, that's just a minor inconvenience, right? I mean, it's not so difficult. I mean, all you have to do is just right-click and press E. So why are you complaining about that? Well, the reason as to why I am complaining about that is pretty simple. That is because when you're not doing things like buying just weapons, which is just one for each of them, most likely what you're doing is buying these. So what these are pebbles of various elements. What they allow you to do is cast your spells. So, well, cast my type of spells. So far, I haven't found a spell that requires mana yet. Okay, what my spells are basically mechanical spells, which is it requires these things in order for me to summon them onto the battlefield. So right now I have a water cannon, a fire cannon, and a poison cannon. Or turret, whatever. Sorry, cannons are different, so sorry. Turrets. So what these are basically they just sit there and shoot at people. But in order to cast them, you need a required amount of pebbles. I'm probably thinking pearls will be used later on in the game for more powerful abilities, but right now all I can do is pebbles. So the annoying part about buying is, yeah, that's the annoying part. You have to click through to buy everything. Now, getting 900 gold or 1000 gold is really easy. Like the mission that I'm on right now, after I finish it, you get 4000 gold. So essentially, you can buy every single pebble, and you have to just sit here and just click through them. It is really time consuming and very annoying because you have to do that. You can't enter a number. For example, I can't click here and then just enter like 10. See, nothing happens. So it's really stupid. So I don't know why that is there. I don't know why they think the system was a good idea. When you do things like this, what is the essential thing for you to do is allow the person to enter a number themselves, and you should always 100% always start at the maximum amount of things you can buy. The reason for that is because if you think about end game, if you think of it in an end game style, you're gonna have a lot of money, and if it starts you at the lowest number, you're gonna have to sit here and click through this entire thing to actually get to your maximum amount, because 1,344 gold at late game is nothing. That is nothing. So in late game sense, it's better for you to just allow the person to buy a maximum number of a certain thing. Now, of course, that isn't, you know, since I'm at the beginning of the game, I'm not supposed to be able to do this. But again, oh, well, let's take this to another example. 464, right? So 464. Nope, nothing happened. So essentially, if I want to buy this type of thing, I have to sit here and do that. That is a waste of time. And I have to do that essentially for everything. And look at these. Like, they have 300 of them. 300 of each of these. What were they thinking when they decided to, I don't know. It's just really time consuming to buy items that basically crafting materials in this game, or any item that stacks on top of each other. It's really annoying. And the thing is, you need them. Like, all these are crafting materials. If you don't have this, you can't make good weapons. Like, for example, you see these weapons here, right? They suck. Look, my gun, okay, has a star on it, which means it's the thing that I made, right? And you see this pistol over has 2 stars, so basically it's it's better than a 1 star. So I made these. So this gun right here has an impact damage of 26, and shock damage of 1, and ether damage of 0. So essentially it's pretty crappy to begin with, but I'm at the beginning. So you look at these, they're nowhere near that good. Well, right now I'm comparing it to this gun, which has 49 damage. So yeah, there's no gun that's actually good. So in order for you to make good weapons, and you can make good weapons at the beginning of the game, okay, with very low-cost materials, mainly I would say ash wood, probably either copper or iron would be good. And then you can, if you're making armor, you can choose, but you get my point. It takes a ridiculous amount of time to buy crafting materials, and since it's a part of the game and part of the game mechanics, you would think it'll be easier to do that, but it is not. Also, a second problem with the menu itself is this right here. If you look over in my inventory menu, you see that I'm maxed out, right? Yeah. So when I buy, for example, let's see something I don't have. Purple Duvetin, or whatever it is called. I don't have this in my inventory, right? No, I do not. So let's say I buy 58 of it. Where did it go? I don't know. This is discarding items. This I don't know what it does. What is it? Trade. Oh, okay, whatever. But where did it go? Where? I don't know where it went. It's somewhere in my inventory, but not on screen inventory. So, where? Like, what if I want to drop something from my inventory? I can't. It's literally in there forever until I use up all these upper materials, probably. So, yeah, it's really dumb. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. So, yeah.
Pleasure doing business with you.
So, speaking of crafting materials, let's head back to the blacksmith so I can show you the crafting system in this game. I say the crafting system is one of the better things in this game. It allows you to craft your weapon to how you want it. However, even though it's the better part of this game, it's still pretty shabby. Meaning there is essentially a better combination for you to choose than others. So, where is it? Oh, not there. There's the blacksmith. This is your house, by the way. I guess we're going here first. So in your house, essentially, you can't really do much other than changing how your house looked, and that's it. But I'll show it to you anyways. It is 30 minutes off. I'm trying to show you as much about the game as I can in 30 minutes, right? The point of this video. So this is where you change most of the settings in the house. You can change like how your house looks and all that stuff. Cool. I'll switch to this. The walls can be blue. And you can change how outside of your house looks, which is really dumb because it doesn't really matter. So there you go. My house changed, nothing else really happened. Here's your storage space. You can put stuff in here that you might want to keep for later on. I don't know why you would do that because you can't share it between characters. So it's really dumb. Here's your stat screen, basically. So far I haven't died, anything, but yeah. And that's really much it. Oh well, yeah, and achievements. So achievements in this game are listed here. You can do them. Well, you can do them. They don't give you any essential benefits. And that's all there is to your house. I wish I would have done more with it, but whatever. It's there. It's useless. It's not really needed. Whatever. Come on. And the loading takes a while, which is really dumb. So let's enter the blacksmith shop and show you the crafting system. And of course you can buy all the materials you see at the other guy at the blacksmith too.
Welcome.
So let's shop first. It's your items better? Essentially no. I would make my own armor and all that stuff, but I'll show you why I don't, because it takes so long to do. Okay, you'll see in a minute. So nothing is really good, but yes, you can basically buy the same thing again. Whoops, that's only one of them, and you can see why that is just annoying. Like, if you were to do this, if this was at the maximum number, I would just right-click E, but no, I have to go into this, click that button like many times, and then accept it. It is really time-consuming just to buy a couple of 30s and 40s items, right? These are fast, because you can just do that. So, again, that's the biggest problem about the buying and trading system, in my opinion. So, anyways,
keep your blades
let's go
sharp.
to the crafting system. So, the crafting system is nicely labeled, actually. I'm actually surprised. However, even though it's nicely categorized into each of this, I wish they would categorize it more. For example, in the torso, they could have categorized anything that is cloth-based into one category, anything that is metal-based into one category, and anything that is rare metals into one category. Okay, so this right here is cloth-based. Look how many cloth I have to go through. Each of this, of course, raises the stats of the materials itself, right? So look how many different cloth it is. It is an absurd amount of different cloths, and you have so many different combinations. It's not just about choosing the color. I wish you can change the color, but it's not about that. What it is essentially about is just finding the most beneficial combination you can actually find. And each of this has their own little different so is Wolfram the best? Yes. Okay, so it looks like Wolfram is the best type of cloth. I can put on a cloth type clothes here. So let's go with black. I like black. You guys know I like black as a favorite color, right? Black and red. It's my favorite color. So let's find Wolfram on this side too. There it is. Is there a red Wolfram? Nope. Wolfram is not in red, which is slightly disappointing. So we'll take silver, gold. We'll take gold. So right now I don't have. Oh, wow! I can't even make this because. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so I don't have the materials to actually make this. What I thought is that he would have had Wolfram as a material for me to buy, but I guess not. He doesn't even have troglodyte. Anyways, but you see how the crafting system can actually be a pain in the ass. Now, that's just for one item, right? Of course, the essential Wolfram will carry over to all cloth-based materials here. That means the Wolfram is the best that you can actually fit on a cloth-based system. And of course, higher you go, the stronger the cloth actually is. This is the strongest, I guess, cloth you can actually make right here, which is Wolfram on a Lonchana garb, which gives you 20 defense on impact, 9.7 defense on ether, and 11 defense on shock, and it weighs 16, which is a lot better than 120. This is another weird thing. Weight is actually really bad if it's high, so I don't know why my weight is. Okay, essentially it's saying that my weight is higher, if you want to look at it like that. But in an RPG, when you see an up arrow, it means that this is actually better than this, right? That's how you would think in an RPG, but whatever. It's counterintuitive for an RPG type thing. So this is now a basically chainmail, a mix with metals and cloth. So again, you have to go through a lot of these metals to actually find out which one's the best. And what I can see is platinum is the best for this type. So platinum and Wolfram is the best right here, which is okay. So right now all of this is basically males. So as you go up, of course you're gonna get better, and then if you go up further, where's my metal only? Wow, it doesn't have a metal only? Then what the hell am I wearing? I thought I'm wearing a metal only type thing. I guess not. Okay, I didn't even know that. So it's just part metal. Okay. Wow, that requires a lot. Holy crap. But as you can see how the system can be a real pain, right? Oh no, there it is. This one is metal only, right here. Okay, so I was right. There is a metal only type thing, which gives you obviously the best defense you can actually get. So yeah, that's how it works. and that's how it works for everything. Now, you might think, oh, that doesn't seem so bad, Bill. I don't know why you're complaining. Well, that's because these are closed. Let's go into weapons and show you how annoying it can be. Yeah, weapons have 3 different things, and each one of them has their own thing, and each one of them has their own little different thing you can put on them to make it better. So, oh man, it's actually really, really annoying. So apparently this is actually good, and I have to scroll through to make sure like which one is actually better. So from what I can see, 86 reload speed and 31 range is the best. Range you don't really need much. Reload speed, yes you do, because you're going to be reloading a lot. So kind of obvious that reload speed would be the best needed, right? However, I still want damage, which is the impact part. So I don't want high reload but low damage, because I can't get high reload and low damage. So yeah, there you go. Let's go with that. And then of course the chamber itself, you got something to look at, which apparently 44 is the highest damage you can get on the chamber. What about reload speed? Is 88 is the highest you can get. Yeah. So this is the highest reload speed you can possibly get. Of course, if you change the materials around, it's going to be different, but it's not going to change that much. So 89 is the highest I can see. 92 is right there. Alright, so 92 seems like the best so far. And this is what you have to do. You have to just cycle through all of it just to find the right materials that will make your gun good, essentially. So barrels, barrel wise, I think I'm gonna go with this. It does just 1 less damage than this, but it gives you more 0.04 more reload speed. So there you go. Let's see, this will give you 90, 78, 79, 91. So essentially this right here would be, wait, that's 81. Crap. There you go. 95 is the highest. 99 is the highest. Never mind. So if you want reload speed, this is definitely the one for you to go. However, you want damage, I guess you would go with 59. Seems like the highest right now. Yes, and that's it. Of course, he doesn't sell the materials I need to actually finish making this, but you see how the crafting system works, right? And let's just say I want to make something really simple. I mean, really, really simple. So let's get this thing right here. Each of these are really, really weak, but let me show you how the other part of the system actually works. So you go into crafting, right? You have to go into this thing, which is a push your luck thing. Every time you push your luck, your weapon will actually get 10% bonus attributes. However, every time you push your luck, you have a 50% chance of failing. So right there, I failed immediately. So what it means that the materials I use, so 80, 70, and 110, the smaller numbers here, I would lose half of those materials. So I will only get back 40, 35, and 55 material from each of those. So of course you can just go in and do it until, you know, it breaks. And hopefully you get 5, which will make it really, really good. But don't, yeah, as you see, the system itself, I haven't actually found a way to actually make it essentially good. Give you good odds of actually getting a really high damaging weapon. It's just not possible, I don't think. So in order to make a best weapon in this game, you essentially have to be able to craft the item, craft the best item using the best materials that you have, and get a push your luck 5 times in a row, which is not easy. Which is, I would think, essentially, it is statistically impossible, or very low. You would say, oh, well, you may have 50% chance to actually get, no. It's, at the very first push, you get 50%, and the next one, you get less than that. So it's just statistics saying it's really hard to actually get a full 5 successful thing. It's like saying you need to flip heads 5 times on a coin. Statistically possible, but improbable, right? So that's how it works, and that's the crafting system. So anyways, I already have a really good weapon. I just made it,
Come back anytime.
and I got it to, I succeeded in push your luck 1. That's why there is 1 star on it. So there you go. So enough of that. I showed you enough about the game, other than you know, part of the game there. So combat is the next thing I'm going to show you, which is interesting. Interesting. Let's put it as that. Interesting. Combat is, yeah, it's not the best part about this game, but it's feasible, right?
Need to arrange transport.
So this is how you go on basically quests. Your quest doesn't actually happen inside on this island, basically. Well, it actually occurs on a different part, on a different island. What are essentially called expeditions. So you're basically exploring other islands and doing certain quests. Who knows why?
Hello,
Because I don't really care much for the story. So how to do that? You get a quest, you go here, show me the quest map, and you can pick the difficulty of each quest that you go on, and then you can replay quests by going to the all, and then selecting previous quests that you actually have already finished, and you can play them for getting half the reward, essentially, of what you will actually get. Or is that half? I remember I got 4,000 from this, so 1,000 less gold. Yeah, 1,000 less gold than what you would essentially get the first time through, and of course, 1,000 less EXP for it too, probably. So that's how it works, right? So let's go to the run up Bane and start a quest. It's basically an instant type quest. I think this game wanted to be an MMO. Like, this looks really much like an instance based quest, and this hub area looks like literal hub area for a multiplayer game. Like like a massively multiplayer game that is instance based. So I don't know, like, where they wanted to go with this. I guess they didn't have enough funding and they turned it into a single player game. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Boy, am I glad they turned it into a single player game. Okay. Because if this was released as a multiplayer game, oh man, I don't think it would have succeeded. That would have sucked. I don't think it will succeed anyways, because I'm not giving it such a good impression, right? So far, it's just really, really below average, I would say, of a game, but not bad. So I would say a 4 out of a 10 scale, so just below average. A lot of mechanics need to be polished if it wants to be better. So, let's see. Oh, it doesn't lock my mouse to the screen, I just realized that. Huh. Oh no, there you go. I just have to reselect it. Okay. That was weird. So this is... You start off differently in different... Oh no. Oh no. This looks really familiar. Are they reusing maps now? Oh man. That would be very disappointing. So this is the map area of the entire thing, of course. And how this works is you basically just go around and explore. And of course you can press M to bring up your map, which will highlight where you need to go by the scroll icon. So you just head in the general direction of the scroll icon. The radio map is absolutely useless for you, so I don't know why they didn't bother putting it there. So yes. Do you have voice acting?
Greetings.
Yes, that's what I think. That's what I thought. Most of the characters in this game does have voice acting.
Many gates have been placed throughout the wild spaces of Aethereus. To open a gate, stand in proximity to highlight it, and then hit the E button to open it. This process can sometimes require a special key.
I don't know why they're still telling me that. They told me that 3 times now. Like, you would think they put in a system to where if you already heard the hint or the tutorial, they would not play the tutorial again. So, yeah. Duh. I wish I can find somebody for me to kill so I can show you the combat system of the game. I don't know why it lagged there. I don't know why it's lagging. It's not really like lagging as in frame drops, but lagging as in the game is actually freezing up. So how it works is you get a gun, right? Well, you can either pick between two classes, and I picked the gunner class because I thought, hey, guns, cool, right? Not really. They're not dying. So, close combat, I will switch to pistols. Oh my god, these guys are actually really hard. Oh man. What the hell? Why isn't it shooting? Oh god. So this is the combat system of the game. Yeah. So not really good, huh? So let's see. I'll put down a poison turret. Or not. I'll put down a poison turret here. And it's absolutely and utterly useless. Come on, shoot somebody. Then I'll put down a fire turret here. There you go. Finally. Hit somebody, right? So this is how it works. So right now the fire turret is tanking, and then the turret, and the poison turret is actually killing them, which is nice. Out of concentration. Oh, I do use mana to do this. Really? I didn't even notice. Ow. That actually hit me, you stupid turret. So I'm now poisoned. I also just found out that turrets, your own turrets, can actually hurt you. Wow. Hey. What are you doing? Aim for me. Leave the turret alone! What are you doing? Stop it! Oh, headshot, nice. Headshot. Headshot. Okay, there you go. So combat in this game, I would say, is slow-paced. You have to take your time, or else you're not going to be doing very well. Or at least for the class that I chose, right? It's a very slow-paced class. If you hurry through this, you're probably going to fail. So basically, that's how the combat works. Yeah. I think my time's almost up here for 30 minutes. So I think that should show you how the combat works decently well. So let me end this with the skill system. So this is your skill tree, essentially. Every time you start, you have to choose between a couple different skills. You have to start off with smoke bomb, right? Then you can diverge into two different trees, which is time bomb tree or the mines tree. But I chose to want to go to the bombard tree, which means I have to get long roll, I have to get rocket, I have to get poison or venom rocket, so I can actually get bombard level 1, and then I go from bombard down to a turret mastery. So it takes a while for you to actually get to certain skill trees that you actually want to put points in. But yeah, I'm obviously putting points into turret mastery because I want turrets to actually help me out. Now, I just realized that I need to see like the differences between a turret and a bombard. I actually haven't tried that because I never used the ability bombard. So let's find ourselves one glass group. It's gonna go over 30 minutes here, but that's okay. Most of my 30 minutes is usually does anyways. So let's go over here. Come on, where are the enemies? There they are. So put 6. So how does this work? Oh, I actually aim with this. Okay, so it's not automatic. I actually have to aim with those. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so basically you put down a turret, but it's not automatic. These are automatic. I like automatics better. But anyways, essentially that's how the combat system works in this game. It's very slow paced, and it could definitely use a lot more work in my opinion. The animation is nowhere good. I mean, it's just really presentable, and that's pretty much it.
Wooden Kagal gates can be broken down by using your weapon or a skill to damage them until they are removed.
I think it'll be faster to use pistols. Oh, God! Ow! You bastard. Level. Good. This just told me how you use level up. Perfect! Everything is going really good in this video, which is surprising. So, when you level up, the skill system in this game is different than most. What it is that you can't max out agility and strength at the same time, because if you do, put points into agility, it fills up the bar, and you can't fill up the entire bar with one ability, basically, right? Or one skill. So you have to actually diverge the skill into different things. So you can't have really high health and stamina, but also have really high crit damage. So you have to balance. It's a balance system, which I think is a really cool thing to actually have. But they should have fleshed it out even more. In that it should have given you like special bonuses for each mark. For example, you put 10 points into intuition, you get a 0.5 bonus to concentration regen and 5 extra points in concentration, for example. Right? So right now, I want to put points into perception because I want to do as much hit as possible. Actually, no. That's a really bad idea. I'd rather put points into constitution because I am dying really fast. And then I put points into intuition. No. Willpower, so that my regeneration goes up. So that's a better put points into it. And while I'm on here, let's talk about the skill system. So in order to unlock new skills, you need to activate a gem of that type. For example, you have an earth turret, so you need to actually put points into. To confirm it, there you go. It'll put an earth turret automatically down here for you, which is nice of them. And you now can summon an earth turret. See, this is the thing. If you essentially look at, say, the description, it doesn't say anywhere in the description that it will cost you mana or focus, which is the mana in this game, or concentration, sorry, to actually use the skill. So it's really weird. And of course, I'm just getting all the skills right now. You can obviously put more points into the skill to actually level it up further. So yeah, that's how the skill system works. That is. Okay. Oh crap. There you go. So your turret doesn't last long, of course. You're the one that actually needs to defend it. But the gun combat in this game, I think, is done well. The melee combat I haven't actually tried, so I don't know about that. But anyways, guys, this has gone on a little bit too long now, but that's okay. That is 30 minutes of Legend of Aethereus. I hope I showed you enough about the game so you can decide on if you want to get this game or not. I will leave you my final opinion. I say $30 is a bit too much, or even $24 is a bit too much for this game. If it drops anywhere below $15 and you're curious, it's worth picking up if you're curious. If you want a good game, however, it's not really something that I would recommend for you to get if you actually want to play a good RPG. But then again, you don't really have much choice in RPGs these days because RPGs are not coming out very often. So, or at least good ones, right? Any good RPG that comes out, you probably already played, right? So, I wish that there was a little bit more to the combat system in this game, other than just that. And I wish the graphics was slightly bit better, and the animation, of course, should be a lot better. I don't want to see myself spinning like this. I mean, come on, really. You know, it's not that it can help it, but hey. And the jumping animation can definitely use work. The rolling is also sliding and all that too. So the animation could use a little bit up. The voice acting obviously could use a lot of improvement because they probably did the voice acting themselves, but from what it sounds like. However, the good part of this game is the crafting system is very detailed. However, the menu system in this game is god-awful. They need to definitely fix the menu system. There's way too much clicking in the menu system. And you're on a computer. Everything should be on a grid, right? Essentially, everything should be on a grid or in a list-based system. So they should fix that. Another thing that they should fix is how boring the hub area is. You don't really get to do anything other than get your quest and then get out. That's it. The hub area needs to be a little bit more interactable with, since you're spending most of your time there anyways. The combat system could use a little more fluidity. It's really slow right now. If you like a slow combat system, I guess that works. But if you're more into a hack and slash action-based RPG, then nope, not for you. The balance skill system is actually very intriguing. Wish they've done a little bit more to it, other than just say, hey, you can't fill them both out at the same time, which is a bit disappointing because I wish there was a little bit more to it. Like, for example, give something in strength, like markers in strength, so that you would be more inclined to put points into strength if you're playing as a range class, which means you would be putting points to perception or agility more than strength and constitution, right? So they need you to do an incentive. There you go, an incentive to actually put points to so this game is overall average. If it drops anywhere below 15 and you're curious and you don't mind all the fault that is to this game, I think it's worth picking up. If you don't like some parts of this game and you're not curious about it, but you still want to like have a feel of it, then wait for it until it drops below, I would say $8, and then get it. It will drop below $8 in a couple of months. I would hope so. Right? It's not that good. People probably aren't gonna buy it. So if you're really interested in it, wait for the price to drop by half or by 75% and then get it. What else? That's it, really. So I hope this video, 30 minutes of, well, even though it's not 30 minutes usually, helps you in deciding if you want to get this game or not. I show you what this game essentially does. Every part of this game I've shown you in this video, unless something happened in the later part of the game which added like a completely new element to the game, which I don't hope it doesn't, because that would be really weird. But anyways, thank you for watching this video, and I hope it helps you in deciding if you want to get this game or not. My opinion is iffy. It's, like I said, a little bit below average, so I will continue to be playing it, but off and on. So there you go. That's my opinion on the game. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time in another video. Bye.